All right, let's just go ahead and record this now. I don't, I really don't have the energy to watch the rest of this game. I mean, at the moment it's like 6-15, but they're just playing so bad, and there's not really even a point because the Broncos, which we need to lose, are up 24-0 against the Chiefs. So even if we win, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna take it as we lost the game. I don't even know. What takeaways do you want? It was a Tyler Huntley against the Jets, our backup quarterback. What do you want about this game? All I'm going to say is that loss and us missing out on playoffs maybe is going to be better for us going into the future, because if we had made playoffs, it would have made Stephen Ross get all happy and emotional in the moment, and then make him feel like he has to do nothing. And if we just walk into next year and this time we're healthy, then we can really get things going. Like, no, man, things need to change, obviously. Things that we thought we were confident in, too. Like, we thought we had our guy. There were always questions about quarterback, but we thought we had our guy at quarterback for the most part, and it just doesn't look like he's it, because he wasn't here when we needed him most, and you have to account for that. Mike McDaniel, like, we thought we had our coach, but his play calling has been really bad lately. And we lost a lot of key players. Just a lot to think about. I don't think we really deserve to make playoffs the way that we were playing for the majority of the season. So it might have been a good thing for us in the long run, just because it at least forces changes, or at least most times it does. Supposedly Chris Greer is retiring. For what it's worth, they might, even if he doesn't retire, they might move on from him anyway. And I used to defend Chris Greer. I still think Chris Greer does some things well, but I do think it's probably time. He's been here since 2016, and we have been sitting somewhere around 8 wins basically every single year. Obviously he's not doing something well enough. He's not doing horrible, but he's not doing something great. So it's probably time to move on from Greer first and foremost. Thank you for all the things you have done for us, but I do think it's time, Chris. And we already gave Tua and Mike McDaniel a contract extension, so I guess we kind of have to run it back, at least for next year, and just kind of hope things go our way a little bit, and try our best to build a little bit better going into 2025, roster-wise. But most likely, I feel like it's going to result in the exact same thing. And we can probably more realistically look at 2026 as, a fresh new start. I don't know, man. It's Dolphins are in a pretty bad spot, and it's not going to be easy to fix. But unless they can figure this thing out, and unfortunately, I gotta say this, but especially at quarterback, maybe they can get a really good quarterback and kind of pull something like what the Bucks did in 2020 with Tom Brady, or the Rams in 2021 with Matt Stafford. Maybe they can pull something like that, but at the moment, man, it's kind of looking like we might have to go for another rebuild. But Fins forever.